Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, October 31, 2022. Early today, there's a tendency to dwell on problems or flaws with the influence of a Mercury-Pluto square. It's best to watch for extremes with money and relationships, in particular, and with thoughts or conversations more generally. People can seem to drain you, whether materially or emotionally, and boundary issues can now be a hot topic. If you feel undervalued, do your best to avoid defeatist attitudes. Don't shoot yourself in the foot by attempting to manipulate people or circumstances, as it's best to work on gaining power through self-control. Nevertheless, you stand to learn a lot about your feelings and fears, even if they emerge in disruptive ways. Try to apply the rule of moderation in your life, not only with activities but also with your thinking. As the day advances, it's easier to tune into your need for quiet and peace. Abysmal energy lingers amidst the clouds today. It would be best to keep your wits about you and not get tempted into any drama. As mental Mercury, your planetary ruler, soars through your solar second house of income and finances, he'll be beheaded by a nasty Pluto now causing havoc in your solar fifth house of passion and romance. This guarantees there could be a sharp conflict with you, a lover, around money, wealth, or possessions. If things haven't been aligned for a while, you may even be fighting over one another's morals or values. Don't engage in this petty warfare. Do you feel empowered by the value of your creativity? The truth behind your passion projects, ideas, and talents may come out when Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. You might be mulling over how you are compensated or appreciated for your creativity, which might lead to a transformative revelation. It could even come out in conversation. If you find that you are not being taken seriously, then you should use this square as an opportunity to negotiate your position to ensure that you are properly taken care of. After 5 months in your financial sector, Jupiter retrogrades back out today, but with the promise that he will be back within 2 months. Things have far from finished, and instead, the last 5 months have been a chance to plant seeds and explore your options, knowing that you can not only return to them later but with an opportunity for a complete do-over. The aspect of the day gives you the chance to dream big dreams that you can actually achieve, too. With your knack for realism and focus on the future, you will be able to put your money where your mouth is in no time. Start with today and do for your body what you can, including drinking lots of water and making healthy choices when you eat. At the same time, envision a healthy future and plan accordingly. Today is going to be positive, notably in terms of your relationships. You will be able to take advantage of this to establish close ties with someone among your family or friends. However, don't rush to be the one that takes the first step, because today's vibrations indicate that you should let those close to you take action first. In addition, try to make the projects you have with others progress and exchange viewpoints with those you collaborate with, but without radically modifying your plans. Being a better listener doesn't mean changing your own opinion. Jupiter's departure from your financial sector today is far from the end of the story. Normally, when the planet of luck and expansion leaves, it will be another 11 years before he returns, but instead, Jupiter will be gone for less than 2 months, and even then, will return to start over. This is more a chance to let things settle and play out. This is giving Jupiter time to return to your relationship sector, and with it a chance to make the most of not only the doors open to the past and second chances, but the communication support that has only just kicked in. Thanks to the moon's departure from your communication sector yesterday and the momentum from an eclipsing new moon, as Jupiter retrogrades back into your relationship sector, there is a good chance of having the communication lines open from the start. More importantly, Jupiter will return to find Venus, the planet of love, in your communication sector and in the early days of her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today tests your strong independent streak versus a longing for connection. Mercury enters Scorpio and probes at your spontaneous nature. It could even make you want to rebel against authority. A fated magnetism amplifies the overall feeling of predestined attraction, as both Mars and Mercury are now in mutual reception and giving strength to each other. It's almost like you've been here and done this before. It can feel like you're moving through several moments of déjà vu that can be an ethereal development out of time and space. It's like you're floating through the cosmos and the universe has some gifts for you when you're ready to reach out and take them. Who knew it could be this easy? With so many crazy things happening in the world, someone or something out there has an awesome surprise in store for you. This is an opportunity to take a step toward your wild side. If you feel a call to action and don't know where it will end up, let these current transits take you to a more aligned state of being. Finances and career could be a big part of why you're taking matters into your own hands, even if you're feeling pressure from family and friends to stay on the course they'd prefer. Remember, when there are connections to the North Node, that's the time to strike even if others don't understand. Do something that has been calling to your soul. You are up against some tough opposition. Others are bringing you back down to reality and you don't necessarily like it too much. Your mood is not so good, despite how much you try to fake it. Go easy on yourself. This difficult time will pass. Situations are finally turning around in your favor. Other people are seeing things through your eyes, and this is helping to create a much greater understanding between you and the people you work with. Just be yourself and the rewards will come. In the morning, the Sagittarius moon squares Jupiter in Pisces, the first time these planets have squared from mutable signs since early May. We are especially vulnerable to the pitfalls of idealism under this influence. It is difficult to distinguish truth from fiction, and we risk being coerced by those claiming to be experts into investing in foolish causes. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, but will only last about 10 minutes. Nevertheless, stay mindful of hard shells and avoid starting new ventures. Following this, the moon enters Capricorn, ending its short void of course. Over the next 2 days, the moon and Uranus are the only planets transiting Earth signs. Therefore, the moon helps to balance the elemental scales currently dominated by planets in water. While our relationships and interactions may be intense, the Capricorn moon offers emotional grounding and helps us maintain a practical attitude.